there, everybody. We are here for race number 10 of 20 here at New Jersey. It's a very short track. It's 1 mile. It's pretty flat here. It's really thin. Prepare for some great racing. The inside is the preferred groove, and Zach Smith, a struggling season for him so far in that 16 car. He will have the front row alongside him, last week's winner, Trent Todger. Behind them is the 5 of Dom Caps and Billy Bishop in the 19. We also do have some new drivers. Down here, the 23 car of Austin Ogo has left YouTube, allowing Andreas Allen back into his ride. Andreas, reminding you guys, he was in the top 5 of the Sony Cup Series Season 3 standings at the end of the season. Replacing Dylan Ogo will be Norm Benning, who is starting dead last today. But up front, the 16 of Zach Smith will be on the front row, and more on your starting grid. We'll go down to the starting lineup. As the pace car is rolling off here at New Jersey, the pace car is going to automatically dive on in. Zach Smith in the 16 is going to be your pole sitter. But back in the near the field, starting 27th, is the 20 of Richard Johnson. He is your point leader. Luke Martin in the 6 is going to start right here in 5th spot. But once upon a time, folks, there was this thing called a green flag. It is about to be waving here at New Jersey. Here we go. Green flag is out. Zach Smith leads them to turns number 1. So far, so good. Zach Smith jumps out to an early lead, but some contact here and there from the 5 of Dom Caps to Trent Todger. The 5 is going to take second place. Trent Todger on the outside, not the best place to be at so far. He wants to get down the inside as good as possible. Looks like Luke Martin may give him the spot down low, but he gave him the spot for a little bit, the opening to the inside, but he's going to go down the inside and take third. Pretty much right now, double file from like 7th on back. The 5 of Dom Caps has been sliding in the points. He was in the top 10 near the early of the season. Been sliding back in points. The 5 car of Dom Caps showing a good performance right now. Back in the rear of the field here, Ron Edwards and Zachary Brown. Zachary Brown, who almost had a good running at Kansas, but ended up getting wrecked while he was running up in the top 5. Jeremy Tacos, who's been having some good qualifying efforts the last few races, he all of a sudden had a very bad qualifying effort here at New Jersey. He's going to have charge back up to the front here. Pretty much double file right now. I really don't expect 3 wide. That'll lead to troubles. But Greg Brown, who came into Kansas, the point leader, and fell out of the point lead because of a wreck at Kansas. He right now runs inside the top 10. Charles Sanford, also, who was the point leader for quite some time in the Sony Cup Series. He runs somewhat in the top 10, but he's been falling back in the last few races. He's going to need a good run here today to get himself up there around in the top 5. But up front, the front 3 have kind of pulled out to a little bit. The front 2, Zach Smith has been struggling a good bit this season so far. Spectator view here. The 5 car Dom Caps, Zach Smith and Dom Caps are looking for their first Sony Cup Series win as they run right now. First and second, they have a very good shot right now. Let me just get a sip of water here. Alright. Don't want my voice dying out. Yeah, nothing really much to talk about. They're pretty much single file on through. Dom Caps leads, but pretty much single file on back. Last lap, the front 2 both ran their fastest laps of the race. See what he runs here. A 19:34, his fastest lap yet, Zach Smith does. And Dom Caps run a 19:37, that is also his fastest lap, but a little slower to the 16. Luke Martin also ran his fastest lap last lap, just a little faster than the 16. see here. Slows down a little bit. 1936 and a 1936 again. Another fast lap for Dom Caps. Just about the same speed as the 16. And also Luke Martin ran a 1935. That is also faster than the front two. Trent Todder has found the inside groove. He has slid back from the outside front row to fourth. It's actually pretty good because if you can get stuck on the outside, you can see yourself all the way back into the 30s if you cannot get down to the inside groove. Pretty much single file on through here. This is the back of the field. Jordan Franzen, another bad run for him. He runs near the rear of the field. Frankie DeSarlos just had a miserable season so far this going for season 4. Right now running back in the 30s as well. Amber Cope actually showing a pretty good performance this season, but right now not a very good run for her so far. Aaron Williams, who was back in the 30s in points, has slid his way inside the top 20 and is within a race behind the point leader, but right here, this is certainly going to mess him up in the points if he finishes right around in this stage. But right now, it's pretty much single file from 25th on from the first 25 cars. Nothing really is going on here. But the front three have pulled out to a pretty good lead over the rest of the field. We may see pit stops here. Zach Smith right now leading. Nothing really much going on right now, but Zach Smith has been pulling out to a pretty good lead right now. As we come across, he will be right here halfway now. Halfway to 40 laps. Dom Caps is looking for that first win. Let's ride on board with him. See that 16 car right up in front of him. He wants that lead. Dom Caps has been really good so far this season compared to Zach Smith. Running in second place. Luke Martin, the closest veteran in the field right now, he is in third. He came in here tied for the point lead. This will be a good point stay for the 6 Viagra Ford. Coming out of here, we'll be halfway to finish the season 4 schedule after this race. Let's go on through the field here. Look at this, Mason Gordon right now running inside the top 10, looking to try and challenge Nicholas Cordovos for that 5th spot. Mason Gordon, who has kind of struggled so far this season. No good finishes, no top 10s at all. Mason Gordon, a good run right now, could be very well for him. As we saw back here, Ted Nowakowski made a pass on the 90 car further back for that spot. Pretty much single file, no passing going on. Very hard to pass on this racetrack. But Ted Nowakowski runs inside the top 10. He's not had a very good season so far. 10th for him. Billy Bishop, who lined up in 4th place, slid back to 12th. That outside groove is not where you want to be, as most of the people have found out, and they have kind of slid their way in line inside single file right now. Noah Hart, who's actually closing up on the points battle, he was a season 1 competitor for the championship, and that's the only season he's really been up there in the points. And this is another one season that he's also doing so very well in right now. Sky Commons in the 12 car. He has kind of got his season back on track since Bristol, and when he came out of there with a win. He's within a race of the point lead. A decent finish here today could get him up there, but with Luke Martin tied for the point lead, up there running in 3rd, he's going to lose a good bit of points here today. Look here, they're looking to try and make some passes, but they really can't. They're close up on each other, but they really can't make no pass. Jeffrey Lynn, who's been knocking out some decent finishes in the last few races as he tries to look for the inside of Sean Gallican, can't get it done. Right there is your point leader, Richard Johnson. He's also back here midfield. He started 27th, he's worked his way up to 19th, but as you can see now that they are single file, it's hard to make a pass when they are single file. So Richard may not come out of here with the point lead now. Right here is another guy, Charles Jackson in the 99. He's been up and down the season so far. Really good at the first few races. had the point lead for quite some time, and then lost it, and now he is running around in 22nd. With only 10 laps to go, I'm pretty sure the 16 is still your race leader. Let's see here. He is, and he is slowing down right now. A 1953 compared to the 1958. 500th of a second faster than the 5 car. As you can see, that 16 is pulling out to a pretty good lead. There it is right there. They're spreading out. 16 leads across the line. Only 9 to go for the 16. Luke Martin is closing though on the 5 car. Maybe he could challenge for the 2nd spot, but as you can tell so far, single file is just killing everybody. But there's Norm Benning. He may be a lap traffic here if they can run up on him. They may run up on Norm Benning as he comes off turn 2 now. They're coming off turn 2 as well. This may be a big factor for how this race ends, because if it holds up the 16, this could play into the 5's favor. Nothing really much to talk about, pretty much single file, but that 21 team has been getting on a roll ever since Nicholas Cordovas has been in that car, working that 21 team from down in last in points all the way up to like right now 26th in points, closing in almost a race behind. Maybe I wouldn't count out this 21 team yet. Nicholas Cordovas did not race in the first race, and he could still be a factor for this championship down at the finale. Randy Carpenter, who was so close to winning 3 in a row, not real close, but he had a chance to win 3 in a row, but couldn't get it done. Randy Carpenter also having a good season so far in that 15 Napa car, running 7th on the track right now, trying to set up a pass on that 49, but can't get it done. But we got 4 to go. And the 16 is closing on that 27 car, as you can see, Zach Smith closing. I don't know if they'll run up on him in time for him to be slowed down for the 5 car to catch him, because Zach Smith has been dominating so far. He pulled out to a big lead. Everybody is single file. There's no real passing going on. Absolutely no passing, to be exact. Zach Smith in the 16 looks as though, I don't think he'll run up on the 27. I think it's going to be Zach Smith here today at New Jersey. Pretty boring race if you ask me, but right there, Luke Martin is all over the 5 car. But there's no really much grip you can do here at this racetrack. Luke Martin showing that right now as he just cannot find the room to get by that 5 car. But right up front here, Zach Smith. White flag is out for the 16. Zach Smith in that Ford. Struggled so far this season. He is down in the 30s. A good start this season. Not a good start. A win here today could get him back on track. Zach Smith comes off turn number 4. He will win here at New Jersey. He wins here today. And the 5 car of Dom Caps will come out of here in 2nd place. Luke Martin will come out here 3rd and with the points lead with that finish. For more on your results, let's go to your finishing results. Well, here's your finishing results. Zach Smith comes out here with the victory, his first Sony Cup Series win. And that 16, he will come out of here as a winner. Dom Caps will get 2nd. Luke Martin will come out of here with the points lead. He will come out of here 3rd. Trent Todger will come out of here 4th. And round out that top 5, Nicholas Cordovas, your Season 2 champion. He missed Daytona, and he's within a race back of the point lead. That's how close he is of the point lead. That, imagine if he started Daytona, he would be right up there in the championship battle. Mason Gordon will come out here 6th, his best finish this season. Randy Carpenter will get 7th. Dylan White in a top 10 finish. Greg Brown will come out here 9th. And round out that top 10, a struggling Ted Oskowski this season. He'll come out here with the top 10. And here's the rest of your results. And Eugene Max, a very poor finish. He's up there in the top 5 in points. This is sure going to mess him up. He's probably going to drop out outside the top 10 with that finish. Or top 10 in points. We're gonna have to see. But cue the scary music we are within 10 races until the finale. Halfway now, and I will go ahead and say you guys better be thinking championship because this season is winding down. Only 10 more races to go. Halfway, the championship is on everybody's mind right now. Next race will be Indy, and I'm pretty sure more people are going to be going after that win instead of the championship at that race. But cue the scary music. Here we go. You know what time it is. It's championship hunt time. 10 races to go. Here we go. Here we go on to the points.